Hey there, this is Praise from Judah Designs. I am a graphic designer and I am here to show you my design processes with the hopes of helping your design processes get better. That being said, I'd be doing a lot of speed art tutorials and the occasional regular tutorials as well. I'd be doing explanations in some of the tutorials, and in others, you won't hear my nice voice. But it promises to be entertaining. So, whether you're a designer who wants to learn, or you're someone who just wants to see art of any kind come together, or you're a person who's just curious as to how different designs are made, or you just want to see me battle with various design troubles and the undo button, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Don't forget to like the videos as well if you find them helpful. Without further ado, let's get right into the video for today, and I hope you have a fun time.
All right, so I've opened up Photoshop now. This particular picture, I couldn't get away to cut out to record the editing process for it. But at this point, I had already removed, as you can see, the extra person in the picture, my younger sister. I removed her from the picture. I was left with this, so I now had to mask out in order to remove this whole uh, mess that is left, the transparent background. I had to take out the rest of the black background, which was this mask I created. But then I was left with a leg, a leg, and then some spaces. So I had to open a document, mask it out. Right. So the way I did that was I completely took out, yeah, her leg and the stuff, the background, the rest of the background that was here. Then I'm left with this. But if I were to make a design, I wouldn't need this. I mean, I need the floor complete. Right? So I took another picture I took with this same floor, right? Brought it in this one. So I had to cut out a part of the floor around here to fix it, and this was the mask for it. Yeah, so uh, for the picture, if the way I did it was I took down the opacity so it would be possible to view both the picture I'm cutting and the one I'm trying to cut into. So this was what I did. I reduced the opacity of the one on top. That's this one so that I could see the area of the floor I needed. Right. So area. So if you notice the one behind this is cut now. So yeah, this cut there on the one I'm cutting from there's a leg. That was why we have that extra space. If I bring it back, you see his my leg is cutting off this part of it. So by the time I had maxed out this, I was left with this small stuff, and I had to use guides. That was the guides you saw earlier. This I'll be able to tell exactly where I had to stop cutting. Yeah, so from this point to this point. By the time I maxed it out, I was left with this, and there's still a dilemma. I need to completely fill up the space. The only way I could do so was to create a new layer and paint it. So that's this layer. Created a new layer and painted right with the brush right in there. Then it's as you can see, it's not completely blending with this part and the rest of the ground. So what I had to do was create a bunch of other layers here. So an exposure layer, darken. I did one too for this initial one. So they match. You see, that started matching, and then I had to add some other layers, right? So curves layer, look closely, you can see a few change. So I added a curves layer, levels layer, and then another colored layer to paint over, so it will completely match. I did the same thing for this, yeah, this color layer as well, right? So that was how I was able to create. and then I added some of all the other effects, these other effects. You see where they come in later on in the speed art, right? But just to show you, it was for the sake of drawing. When I put the background later, it was for the sake of creating like contact shadows. That's what these ones are for. You notice it looks like a tiny line up here for that one, and then there's also one for this. It just looks like a tiny line for the sake of contact shadows. This one was for the sake of blending in the back, this floor with the black background that will be coming in later. Yeah, that was exactly what I couldn't get a recording for it. That was why I did that's why I'm showing you guys like this. But in subsequent videos, hopefully I'll be able to get recordings for this.
And that's the end of today's video. Hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like the video and make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you are alerted when I upload the next video. And I hope to see you in the next one.